about today. Running a little behind today. I had to pick up Junior. He went on a event a couple weeks ago, and for some reason they're running around in the dark, laser tag or something. Running around the dark playing laser tag, and he runs straight into a pole.
I jumped off this thing and hit the pole.
He jumped off something and hit a pole and gave himself a concussion. So the doctor put him out of school for 2 weeks, a whole week completely out, and in the second week only half days because all of their schooling is on computers. We are training our kids in school to be addicted to computers and screens and cell phones. My son is an addict. He's hooked on a cell phone. And it breaks my heart. But the reason for the video, for all the naysayers. Mason, how many times have I gotten body camera footage from law enforcement?
Every time.
I think it's every time. Except the trooper that pulled me over in the driveway. I didn't get that one. Remember that one with the seatbelt?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get that one because I recorded that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've still got that on my channel. It's just privatized right now. I'm waiting for that one. That looks like my old truck. But that one's been privatized. I'm going to let Mason tell his events the other night from when I got to buy it. For everybody that doesn't believe me, I mean, I showed the video camera from my house showing ambulances, fire trucks, and police cars in my yard, and the trolls still say that, oh, it did nothing happen. Mason, what do you remember from the other night?
I remember they pulled you over.
No, you just tell what you know, where you were at, and what you were doing.
So I was inside, and they pulled him over, and next thing I heard is him yelling Mason.
Speak up so they can hear you.
Next thing I heard is him yelling Mason, so I go outside and start videoing. And then they sweep his feet out from underneath him and get him on the ground.
Okay. You skipped a little bit, so roll back a little bit. It didn't just sweep my feet. What happened when the officer showed up? The second one.
He didn't he push you against the car? Pushed you against the car, and then he swept his feet.
And you thought what was happening?
And I thought that you was going to jail and that they had tased you or something.
Yeah, he heard my feet being swept out from underneath me. He thought they were tasing me because I hit the ground.
And then
was it rough? Yes or no?
Yeah, it was rough.
Were you scared?
Yeah.
You pretty traumatized from it?
Mm-hmm. And then they told me to back up, so I backed up.
So they were trying to violate your First Amendment right. Film, run over there. You can film, but go over there where you can't see nothing.
Like, they told me to get on the other side of the car where I can't see nothing. I can't see what's happening or anything. And then they get him in the car. And then that officer comes up to me, and I was like, I guess you've heard of my dad, right? And he's like, oh, I've heard stories about him.
Premeditation. Stories about me. Now, I need the audience to remember this. Have I committed crime? Am I a criminal? Do I break the law? They can't see you shaking their head. I don't break the law. So why would law enforcement care anything about me? Why would cops care anything about me? They've heard stories about me. This is the same cop, like I said, slams me up against a car, sweeps my feet out from underneath me. Didn't you see that he stomped me? You saw him stomp me?
Mm-hmm.
But Mason, he got real short. But I don't want to interfere because then you guys will say, well, you were coaching him along the whole time.
And now he's got a thing on his...
Am I bruised on my legs?
Yeah, where you can see where he stomped your foot.
Leg, not my foot. It's so premeditation. What's up, Vito? So they know me for my speech. Just like I said, when they got me in the back of the car after he's taunting me, putting his flashlight in my eyes, that was Officer Smith, A. Smith, badge, I think 355. And the other officer is Davis. So if you want to make your complaints, feel free to. Or if you want to congratulate them for slamming me, because I know some of you trolls want to cheer them on. All of this an ordinance violation, claiming I did not have a tag on my car. That's what all that's from. So in Longview, North Carolina, you can get slammed by cops and arrested for a cop not seeing your tag, claiming he didn't see your tag. But I demonstrated the other day, you can walk right up and see my tag. How many times have we got pulled over in this truck with that rack on there by state troopers? State troopers in North Carolina don't play. If they pull you over, they're going to give you a ticket. There's no halfway about it. They're going to ticket you. Correct?
Right.
How many times we had that thing on there? Almost every time?
Yeah.
Almost every time. And the state troopers never said a word about it.
Right.
But when they're looking for a reason, and or let me preface this. A week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I posted a video from Lackluster Video of a deaf woman in Texas being pulled over for a bike rack. Same exact reason. And I posted on my Facebook because they watched my Facebook page. So, who's to say they didn't study that law and make sure it was equivalent law in the state of North Carolina and then pull me over? But you guys don't believe in conspiracies, just like you don't believe that airplanes follow me. Just like the trolls don't believe that drones follow me. Do airplanes and drones follow me?
Yes.
Where?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Have we documented it?
Yes.
How many times?
A lot.
Too many times? That's why we don't. What's the point? Who's the people at the airport?
Gang stalkers.
I mean, the name of the company.
Salt Air Leasing. And what's that other one? The one from Germany, right?
There was, the other one. I can't even remember the name of that one. I was looking at it the other day. But this kid has to live this terrorism too. Does our house get broken into?
Yes.
Does our things just disappear out of the house?
Yes.
And then do they show back up later?
Yes.
Just out of the blue? Are things vandalized at our house?
Yes.
How many distributors went in 3 different vehicles at our house?
Too many.
Three trucks, like 6 or 7 distributors in a matter of what? A couple months? What about cell phone cords? How many charging cords have I lost?
A lot.
I went through like 30 cell phone charger cords in like 2.5 months at my house. 30! You think I'm joking? I've got pictures of it online. Just like I've got flight logs of the planes following us all the way up the road and all the way back down the road. But you know, not me. I don't tell the truth. This Fran person who just showed up over here to start trolling me, I guess she's a cop-sucking douchebag. She's like, well, you don't have any videos about body camera footage. But she didn't look. The video's on there for when I got the videos, the body camera footage from the sheriff's department where I went and picked up my Harleys, what's left of my Harley Davidsons. And remember that case when everybody said, you don't have any Harleys. And then what happened? We went and picked up what's left of my Harleys. It's just so exhausting. I mean, it's every day trying to prove yourself to somebody. People who don't care, they don't give a rat's behind about me. They just have to try to pick apart what I say because it just sounds unbelievable. Well, it would sound unbelievable if there weren't thousands of other people that, like me, that are being targeted with the same techniques, airplanes, drones. And I'm trying to warn everybody because you see, what they did to Alex Jones, they did to me years previous. They used lawfare to take my children, to take my business, to take my home. And even now, announced 2 weeks ago, listen, I didn't get my lawsuit filed in time. I put the wrong date down on my lawsuit. And I didn't get it filed. I posted that online, and isn't it weird, within a week or two? Because I could load all this up to my YouTube channel. When I post that, then magically, after no Longview has messed with me, after no trouble, no drama, everyone was quiet. Even spoke to Captain Harden in front of my house the night before. Said, hello, how are you? Told him what was going on. And it was not a problem. And then this hotshot little prick does his thing to me. But what do I know? What do I know? Have a good day.